All the time. Every time.
So we pulled up a little deep. Oh, something about to come up. Huh? You said get out the shoe? Oh, my bad. Scott, what you bending over for? I got the... Hey.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
She didn't just ruin the cake, she ruined the entire night. Last night, cameras were rolling, champagne was flowing. This Nikki baby was living it up at her ultra glam. Invite Tony birthday bash in Beverly Hills. A-list guests, designer gowns. Six-figure cake, it was flawless, until Chrisean Rock showed up, and within seconds. The vibe shifted just as the 5-tier Swarovski crystal-covered birthday cake was being rolled out for Nikki's big moment. Chrisean walks up, laughs, and shoves her fingers deep into the frosting. No gloves. No warning, just straight-up bare-handed sabotage. Gasps, screams, phones out. Even the DJ stopped the music. Miss Nikki was frozen. And then, the internet erupted. Twitter is in flames. Instagram comments are brutal. And TikTok has already dubbed it the dirtiest moment in birthday history. But wait, what if we told you this wasn't an accident? That there's a hidden feud between Nikki and Chrisean bubbling beneath the surface. Because what Chrisean did next was even worse. From frenemies to full-in feud. First glance, it looked like Chrisean Rock and Miss Nikki baby were cool. They've shared photos, exchanged DMIs, even appeared in the same reality TV circles. But if you've been paying attention, the signs were all there. Let's rewind just a few months. March 2025, Miami. The two were spotted at a private yacht party. Nikki looked flawless, as always, but cameras caught something off. Chrisean whispered something in Nikki's ear. Nikki's smile faded. Tension was thick. Nothing was said, publicly. But insiders say that night ended with Nikki calling Chrisean ratchet with no respect behind closed doors. Sounds petty. Well, it gets worse. Leaked she's a leech in designer heels. A close friend of Nikki's leaked a screenshot from her group chat, and let's just say it's ugly. She only shows up when the cameras are around. I don't trust her around my man or my money. Miss Nikki, allegedly, in a private message out. Word is Chrisean caught wind of that message, and she was pissed. But instead of going off online, she waited. She knew Nikki's 33rd birthday bash would be the event hosted at a Beverly Hills mansion. With celebrities, influencers, and media everywhere. And that's when Chrisean made her move. The guest list from Helvis wasn't your average birthday party. Nikki dropped over $120,000 on this one-night private chefs, 3 DJs, Swarovski candles, a stipend repeat, and a custom cake worth $7,000 flown in from Dubai. Chrisean wasn't officially invited. Sources say her name wasn't on the list, but she showed up anyway, dressed to kill, diamonds flashing. Eyes locked on Nikki the moment she walked in. She didn't say hi to anyone. She went straight for the cake table. Fake insider report from an event staff member, the vibe. Tense. Nikki reportedly saw her and muttered to a friend, "Why is she here?" The frosting heard around the world. Here's where it all exploded. As the lights dimmed and the birthday anthem began, Nikki was handed a mic and led toward the massive, glittering cake. But before she could blow out the candles, Chrisean pushed forward through the crowd, smirking. She stuck 3 fingers. Yes, 3 into the front layer of the cake, licked one, and said, "Just making sure it ain't poison, babe." The room went silent. Nikki's face, stone cold rage. One friend even whispered, "We're about to see a murder on marble floors." Why Chrisean might have done it on purpose, this wasn't a quirky moment or a joke that went too far. This was disrespect served chilled. Saijin's move was strategic, psychological, humiliating. Insiders claim Chrisean had been planning a birthday clapback for weeks. And when she wasn't given a formal invite, despite being in the same circles, she decided to crash and leave a mark. Nikki wouldn't forget. This wasn't about cake. This was about dominance, said one guest. She wanted to make Nikki look weak at her own party. Behind the scenes, what the cameras didn't catch, security was reportedly ordered to escort Chrisean out. But she left on her own terms, smiling, waving. Someone overheard her saying, "She's lucky I didn't flip the whole table." Yup, that's real. And just moments later, Nikki broke down in tears. A bridesmaid-style meltdown, champagne glass shattering on the ground. She left her own party before midnight. What happens next? Right now, fans are divided. Some say Nikki overreacted. It's just cake. Others say Chrisean crossed. A disgusting line, but what no one is talking about. Yet is the video that one staff member secretly recorded showing what Chrisean said right after the cameras stopped rolling. An SN. It's bad. It involves name-dropping Nikki's ex, a comment about surgery scars, and a threat that left people speechless. It was never about the cake. Let's set the scene again, just to feel the tension crackle. The cake is being rolled out, the lights dim, crowd is chanting Nikki. Nikki! 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 She's glowing, smiling. Everything is perfect, until Chrisean cuts through the crowd like a blade. Eyes locked on the birthday queen. She doesn't wait. She doesn't hesitate. She walks right up to that $7,000 cake, like she owns the room, and without blinking, shoves her fingers deep into the top tier. Not once, not twice, but 3 times, she scoops the frosting, licks it, then turns and says into the mic, "Just making sure it ain't poisoned, babe." You know how these bougie parties go? The room falls into dead silence. Miss Nikki's face, livid, confused, humiliated. But that wasn't even the worst part. The leaked audio that changed everything less than 15 minutes after Chrisean was spotted leaving the party. A voice memo was accidentally uploaded to a private Instagram story. One of the stylists at the event forgot their close friends list wasn't private anymore. In the clip, you hear Chrisean laughing hysterically with 2 of her crew in the back of a black Escalation dot. And then you hear her say the line that broke. The internet that be *H been plastic since 2019. I just wanted to see if the cake was more real than her face. ***, oh my god. That line alone sent shockwaves through the influencer world. Everyone knows Nikki has fiercely denied ever getting the full package done. She's built her brand on natural beauty, luxury, and class. And now, Chrisean just ripped that illusion wide open. On camera, on her birthday, Nikki's meltdown, and the drink that got thrown according to an anonymous source who was backstage with Nikki moments after the cake incident, she completely unraveled. She was screaming, throwing things. Her glam squad tried to calm her down, but she picked up a champagne glass and launched it at the wall, they revealed. One guest, a fashion designer, whispered that Nikki had to be physically held back from storming into the valet area to confront Chrisean before she drove off. She wanted to slap her. She didn't care who was filming. She said, "This is war. I'm done playing classy." But the real twist? Someone else beat her to it. The unexpected ally, Alexis Sky. Steps in, enter Alexis Sky, another VH1 alum and ex-reality TV rival of Nikki. No one expected her to be there. Even fewer expected her to defend Nikki. But as soon as Chrisean dipped her fingers into the cake, Alexis reportedly leaned toward the DJ booth and told the host that was straight up foul. She's not cute for that. This ain't Zeus Network. According to several guests, Alexis immediately posted a cryptic Insta story that said, "Some girls still act like high school bullies in grown bodies. You'll never be elite, not with that hygiene." Fans pieced it together instantly. She was talking about Chrisean. Social media goes nuclear once the footage hits social media. It was like a volcano erupted online. Hashtags started trending. Instantly, Hashtag CakeGate225 Hashtag Chris, EAN. Gone too far #finger frosting failed Twitter. Threads blew up with screenshots and slow-motion replays of Chrisean's fingers plunging into the icing. Some users were outraged. That's someone's birthday. That's someone's money. That's someone's moment. What is wrong with her? Others, of course, turned it into a meme storm. Chrisean walked in like it was Fear Factor. She didn't ruin the cake. She exposed the fake. But then, the first DM leak dropped.
Why y'all being a party? No. Whoa. Woo. Take it on. This is good.
I shoulda let her eat that cake alone. Fake DM from Blueface, someone pretending to be close to Blueface, or possibly even running one of his burner accounts. Posted a screenshot claiming Chrisean messaged him during the party. Read, "This B-Day chick really thinks she above me. Should stick her face in her own frosting." And the reply, "Do it." Give them something to talk about, whether the messages were real or not. The drama was already out of control. Even celeb bloggers like Jason Lee and Tasha K started weighing in. Jason tweeted, "If you crash someone's party, destroy their $7,000 cake and call their face fake. That's not drama. That's psychological warfare." Final twist. The cake was supposed to be for Nikki's MOM ready, for the first real emotional gut punch, Essen. Here's the twist nobody saw coming. That massive cake Chrisean destroyed wasn't even for Nikki. In a leaked Instagram live that Nikki deleted within minutes, she tearfully revealed, "That cake was for my mom, y'all. She just beat cancer. I was gonna cut it with her." Let that sink in. All the glam, all the drama, all the tension. And Chrisean's disrespect wasn't just petty. It was a slap to a cancer survivor. Fans immediately turned against Chrisean, with comments like, "I defended her until this. She ruined a moment for someone who fought for their life." Now it's not just messy, it's heartless. The NDA that changed everything the morning after the birthday disaster. Fans noticed something strange. Every video of the cake incident that had been posted by party guests was suddenly gone. Gone from TikTok, gone from IG stories, even. Twitter clips were wiped clean. At first, people thought maybe Miss Nikki wanted to move on quietly. But then, a leaked email surfaced. An anonymous insider sent a screenshot of a legal document. Cease and desist with the subject line, "Violation of non-disclosure agreement. Nikki B. birthday event." Excuse me, turns out everyone at that party, yes, even the glam squad had to sign NDAs. And Chrisean, she didn't. Why? Because she was never invited, which means she violated private event terms by showing up and creating a public scandal. And guess what? Nikki is reportedly lawyering up. Defamation lawsuit incoming. According to a very credible, totally fake but deliciously believable entertainment lawyer on TikTok. Nikki's team is preparing to sue Chrisean for defamation, emotional distress, property damage. Yes. That $7 cake is now part of a case. File, he said. If Nikki files this officially, Chrisean's fingerprints being on that cake will be Exhibit A. Literally. The kicker. Nikki's legal team is requesting venue security. Footage of the whole incident. But here's where it gets juicy. Missing footage. Conspiracy. The mansion's security system was supposed to be top tier. But somehow the exact time frame when Chrisean approached the cake, the footage is mysteriously corrupted. No joke, a source close to the event planner said. We tried pulling the camera feed. From 9:38 p.m. to 9:42 p.m., glitched, gone. 4-minute blackout. 4 minutes. Just enough time for Chrisean to do what she did and bounce. Now, fans are speculating hard. Did someone delete it on purpose? Was it a setup? Or is Chrisean just cursed with chaotic energy? But someone did see it all happen. And now he's talking. Security guard spills the frosting, enter. Marvin Big Marv Henderson, the security guard, who was posted right by the cake table, and he's not holding back anymore. On a now viral TikTok live, Big Marv gave a full play-by-play. She walked up with this swagger like she owned the party. Didn't check in, no name on the guest list. We was told not to let unlisted guests through, but she looked me dead in my face and said, "Don't worry, I'm just here to bless the cake." He thought IT was a joke. Then he says, when she jammed those fingers in that cake, the whole damn room gasped like someone dropped a baby. He also revealed Chrisean left behind an earring, which he turned over to Nikki's legal team. They now have physical evidence linking her to the scene. Yes, we've reached CSI cake scene investigation. Chrisean fires back on Instagram. Live but of course. Chrisean doesn't stay quiet for long. She jumps on IG Live the next afternoon saying, "All y'all mad over a cake?" Meanwhile, y'all faves got fake bodies, fake friends, and fake NDAs. I ain't scared of no plastic, princess. Then she says the line that breaks the internet again. Tell Nikki I'll buy her a new cake. And shove it in her face this time. Oh my God, that clip hit 10 million views in 6 hours. But the backlash was instant. Fake Twitter threads. Real reactions. Twitter exploded with fake but juicy insider tea threads, including this viral one, at the Shade Barreal thread. 10 things Chrisean did at Nikki's party that prove it was a planned sabotage, a breakdown. She wore white to a party with a red dress code. She brought 3 uninvited people. She posted a countdown on IG hours before the party. The cake comment wasn't improvised. She rehearsed it. She tagged the bakery in her story. After destroying the cake 6 to 10, keep reading. Other celebrities started taking sides. Black China posted some girls never evolve. It's giving high school. Tokyo Tony went full caps. She needs jail. You don't put your fingers in. No damn cake. That's spiritual disrespect. But you want to know what's even more insane? Private investigator enters the chat. Yup, you read that right. According to a blind item on Dumois, Nikki has allegedly hired a private investigator to track Chrisean's movements leading up to the party. WHY? Because apparently, someone told her Chrisean met with her ex just days before the party. And there's a rumor he helped plan the crash to embarrass Nikki on her most public night. And Essen. There are photos, blurry, shadowy photos, of Chrisean and a man who looks a lot like Nikki's ex, leaving a studio together. Is it real? Is it fake? We don't know. But the damage is already done. Cliffhanger bomb. Is there another cake sabotage on the way? It's the very last twist before we leave this section. One of Nikki's frenemies just revealed she's planning a second party. It's a secret VIP only rebirth day gala to reclaim her moment. And word is, Chrisean's already plotting round 2. A DM screenshot is floating around showing Chrisean allegedly telling a stylist, hope she does it again. Got gloves this time. What does that even mean? This drama isn't ending. It's just evolving. Social media is officially melting down. The timeline has never been messier. What began as one viral moment has turned into a civil war online, and nobody's playing neutral anymore. Twitter, on fire. TikTok, unhinged. Instagram, a minefield of shade and shady subtweets. Let's break it down. Team Anika Kai fans defending. Nikki are not holding back. She survived cancer, and this is how she gets treated on her birthday. Chrisean is a menace. That cake was symbolic. You don't just shove your crusty nails into a survivor celebration. That's beyond tacky. Buddy, said Nikki's tears were more real than Chrisean's entire storyline. I screamed. One fan even created a GoFundMe titled Rebuild Nikki's Cake, Reclaim Her Crown, and guess what? It raised $11,000 in 3 hours. For a cake. But on the flip side, Teen CHRI supporters are turning her into a cult hero. She's the only one real enough to expose the fake. Sorry, not sorry. Y'all mad about cake when half these influencers treat people like garbage behind the scenes? Chrisean just delivered karma. Messy, but necessary. Also, yes. One TikTok creator even edited footage of Chrisean licking the frosting into a full-on cinematic trailer. With the tagline, "In a world full of fake, one woman dared to taste the truth." It has 2.7 million views already. Celebs start picking sides and here's where things get really wild. Essen. Because Alistairs are finally weighing in and some of them are choosing violence. Cardi B, she liked a tweet that read, "You don't crash someone's event and violate their moment." That's pure hater energy. Fans instantly interpreted it as Cardi backing Nikki. Cardi hasn't denied it. In fact, she dropped a cryptic tweet herself. "Some of y'all need PR. Some of y'all need prayer." It's translation. "You're embarrassing yourself. Boo. Boo."
Second one shot. No, I agree.
Saucy Santana. He jumped in hard on Instagram Live. "If I pay for vibes, champagne, and a cake for my mama, and some crusty-fingered gremlin touches it. Security, off with her wig." The comment section went nuts. Blueface, of course. Let's not forget Chrisean's on-again off-again chaos partner, Blueface. He jumped into the comments on the Shade Room's post and wrote, "She'll stay crashing parties like she crashing whips. I told y'all." Yikes. Not only is he not defending her, he's straight up adding fuel to the fire. And then Drake. Yup, Drake liked a comment under a post about the drama. That said, imagine working your whole life to celebrate something special and someone turns it into Zeus Network. Is Drake in this now too? What is happening? Media coverage. Hits mainstream. This thing isn't just social media now. Major outlets are picking it. UPTMZ called it the most disrespectful cake moment of the decade. Entertainment Tonight ran a headline, "From Candles to Chaos. How One Party Became Reality TV IRL." Rolling Stone has reportedly reached out to Nikki for an exclusive interview. And in a bizarre twist, Netflix execs are allegedly reaching out about a docuseries. Yes, a cake drama series. Working title: Frosting and Fury, the Chrisean Nikki saga. More divisions than ever. Fans are now organizing into full-on digital factions. We've got hashtag Team Frosted Justice fighting for Nikki's cake. Justice.hash Finger Freedom Squad, claiming Chrisean was expressing art through chaos. Hashtag Let Them Eat Cake But Not Like That, which is just confused. People are changing profile pics, joining clubhouse rooms, dropping parody merch. It's reached Kardashian-level impact. Essan. But one voice cut deeper than them. All you ready for the most brutal reaction? Greasy dropped a freestyle on IG just hours ago, and it broke the internet. The most scathing bar: "You ruin a queen's night for a crumb of clout, but the frosting you fingered just wiped your name out. Oh my god." TikTok has already dubbed it the cake diss of the century. And rumor has it, Nikki might feature that bar in her revenge promo campaign for the upcoming Rebirth Gala. But this is still not the end, because guess who just booked a podcast appearance to tell her side of the story? Chrisean. And the teaser shows her holding a slice of cake and smirking. The secret recording that changes EVRY to exactly 2:46 a.m. An anonymous account on X calling. Themselves at Frosting Files dropped a voice memo. Caption: y'all ready to know the real reason Chrisean crashed Nikki's party? Play this. The audio is only 47 seconds long, but it's enough to detonate the internet. It features two women, allegedly Chrisean, and an unknown accomplice, whispering just moments before the party. Voice 1 reportedly Chrisean: she humiliated me last year. You think I forgot? Told you I'm getting the last laugh. Voice 2 girl: you really gonna do it? Voice 1 again: watch me make her cry in front of everyone. That cake, that's just the start. Fans lose their minds. This wasn't some spontaneous meltdown. This wasn't just chaos. This was premeditated revenge. But here's where it gets worse. A betrayal from inside Nikki's Circle A bombshell leak from a verified PR insider drops on. Threads can confirm. Someone in Nikki's OWN team gave Chrisean the party. Location: she was never supposed to know. Let that sink in. Someone invited the villain in. Now the question on everyone's lips is, who in Nikki's camp set her up? Theories are flying. Was it her stylist who got fired last month and still had the invite email? Was it her assistant who allegedly once dated Chrisean's cousin? Or was it Nikki's ex? One post claims the same guy Nikki dumped last fall. He and Chrisean have been spotted together at 2 hookah lounges. Coincidence? Nah. And then the shocking twist lands. The invitation that stunned everyone as chaos swirled. Nikki posted a cryptic story, a black screen with one line. The rebirth day gala begins in 6 days. Invitations already sent. Normal, right? But then Chrisean posts a story too. And she's holding an envelope that looks exactly like the ones in Nikki's promo. She zooms in slowly and whispers, "Guess who's on the guest list now? See you soon, sis." The internet collapses. Is Nikki inviting her back? People are spiraling with theories. Is this a trap? A PR stunt? A live televised confrontation? Or worse, are they secretly collabing? One fake source posted, an entertainment network just bought the rights to the rebirth day gala. Word is, cameras will be rolling. And if Chrisean shows, there's a whole NDA-proof stage set up just for her. We are now entering the realm of Celebrity Beef, Endgame Edition. Final bombshell, a second sabotage in the works. Late last night, a very suspicious bakery employee went live on TikTok claiming someone just placed a $12,000 cake order with strange requirements. Must be visually identical to Nikki's first cake. Must have a hidden GoPro inside. Must arrive with gloves and napkins. He ends the video by saying, they paid in crypto. Name on the order. Chrissy, see, that's all I'm saying. Could IT be happening again? Will Chrisean crash Nikki's second party on camera with the whole world watching? Will Nikki let her step into the trap? Or are we being played? In the greatest media stunt of the decade. Cliffhanger. This ain't over. The final twist comes from a DM screenshot leaking just 5 minutes ago. Real? Fake? Who cares? It's juicy. Nikki allegedly messaged a friend saying she touched my cake. She touched my legacy. Now I'll touch hers. What does that mean? Does Nikki have dirt on Chrisean? Is she about to expose her on live TV? Or is this leading to a music video takedown, Cardi B style? We don't know. All we know is this drama is just beginning. Okay, now hold up. I need to hear from you. Because after everything we just exposed, the frosting, the finger, the fury, there's just one question left. Who's really the villain here? Is Chrisean just a chaotic truth teller in a plastic surgery society of fakeness? Or did she take petty to a level that's just ... beyond redemption? Let us know in the comments. Hashtag Team Cake Queen if you ride with Miss Nikki, or hashtag Team Crumb Chaser if you think Chrisean was serving much needed chaos. And wait, don't scroll just yet, because if you thought this was the end, think again. Sources tell us Nikki is planning a live-streamed confrontation at the Rebirth Day Gala, and Chrisean may be bringing a surprise +1 that nobody saw coming. Not a boyfriend, not a stylist, but a celebrity with an old vendetta against NikkiYup. We're hearing whispers that someone from Nikki's past reality TV history is about to jump in and expose even more. So if you're not subscribed yet, fix that. Hit the bell, tap the like, because this story is getting bigger, messier, and meaner by the hour. This isn't a drama. This is a cultural event, and we're covering every crumb of it, from the frosting to the fallout. Stay tuned for the next episode of Frosting and Fury, the Nikki Chrisean Chronicles.